Hello YouTube, we are going to restore and modify these pliers so they're more shaped like this. Can see how much meat's on there? We're going to take this out. These will be in my Sunday in the Shop video, in one of them. I can't tell you what date this is going to be posted. You might see it before you even see this. These were done in vinegar to get the rust off. Well, after like 6-7 hour day and then overnight, I mean, that's a piece of sandpaper just to scrub it off. Looks like the moon, huh? All them creams worse than the moon. Yeah, but if you look how these are shaped, I think we can get away with making them thinner. See how these are more straight? Like that? Okay, more slender. Look at how the head goes out on this and gets fatter. I think we could take some meat off of here with the belt sander and then round it in and nose it in like the other ones. Yeah, there's a good example. See them in the distance. We're going to give it a try. They're pretty bad. We're not worried about the screwdriver thing. Battery signal's on the camera. That means shut up, a minute and a half, and get to work. So we'll bring it back for little bitty short clips of our progress. We might have some good tips in there or something. We're going to use various things like 36 or whatever that grid is, that sandpaper disc I use on my 4.5-inch grinder, and maybe a grindstone and the belt sander and a Dremel. We're using our cart. We took a picture of that, so we'll be right back after we get some work done. Well, it's time for a quick clip and a quick tip. That's what that nice soft stone I'm always bragging about. I wish I'd bought more at that pawn shop for $2 years ago. Your tip is always keep this beveled, because if you don't grind this bevel off right, you're going to come in here in the curve of the disc, even though it looks like you're going to be eating out the center. You're going to make this dished in. Keep that off. You're going to make it thinner anyway. We've taken about 1/16 of an inch off these. These were almost right at a 1/2 inch. I'd say at the factory they were. Also, see the outline of the pin? I've had it coming apart. I think it's welded over here. I've been keeping these together and make sure they're together to do my shaping. Next is that, which will level this out. And we don't know. See how this stays flat always? Back off. And even in here, see that? We're trying to go about as far as right here. That don't have to be perfect. We may put some kind of covering on these handles. These are just way heavier than the other ones. The other ones are pretty junky. The pin was so wore out I had to drill a hole. And that's in a Sunday in the Shop video. Like I said, I can't tell you which Sunday it is, because you might see this after that video has been posted. But Sunday in the Shop, the last one of the month, or the first one of the month. There, it gives you a choice. It'll either be the last video of July or the first video of August. Whatever the first Sunday of August is. I get all that stuff in the computer, I can't remember. You could almost see that when I started. Said I had these opening. There, that's all you get. Let's get back to work. That's 2 minutes. But at least I'm showing this stuff. Back to work. Here we go. Oh, and flies. Flies will just drive you crazy. They attack you when you're working. You'll be working like this, and they'll be right on your hand. Well, you got to stop and get a fly. You can't stop. They're not scared of a power tool. They're right there on your hand while you're grinding right here. Okay, back to work. Let's talk. More work. Quick clip and another quick tip. I'm going to change out my sanding disc. I always thought that just fit air tools. You get this at Harbor Freight. I don't get paid. I do not get paid to promote anything there. Spit it out. 36 grit. That's cheap, and these are cheap. If you go lightly at the very end, you can actually get these to polish. Not a super polish. You can actually get rid of the heavy grinder marks. That's not bad. Okay, back to work. Oh, these are about a 16th of an inch thinner what they were before. So we're taking like a 30-second off each side to get rid of some of them rust bits. Said the majority of, to get down to the metal, we had just a few left when we started sanding. Okay, we're going to see if this pin might come out. I know they'll come off there. I've had them off there. I want to see if this pin will move over here. Back to work. Okay, it's the next day. We're starting to shape that. They won't be exact like these, but once we get this angle both sides, we're going to make another mark back here just a little ways, and that's where the curve will start. The way we're looking at these. These are the same thickness. These have bigger hole in here, so it's not going to look as thin as these, but they'll still be nice and tapered. These are way too bulky. This carriage bolt, we're going to round the square corners off so it fits in the hole. It'll be tapped in there. We may put this in the drill, make that smaller. We'll definitely will to get the writing and stuff off. So we're going to make a bolt. We figured even though this will pivot on threads, it's not going to really wear out. We found an old school square nut. That's even better. It's the only one I could find. They're looking pretty good. That's just with the grinder with our stone that we like. See, we're trying to grind out the straight line. It wasn't like that before. These on the right side right here, this right there, we're looking through the lens. This stuck up higher, so now it's more of a straight. We can find the before picture, and you know what I mean. They're more streamlined. Like when you look at these, see that's the same way. It's more streamlined. We gotta have them bolted together, otherwise you'd never get it. When I smooth these out and stuff and everything, no more pits. And I mentioned that, I think before, if you grind lightly and with the other one, you could actually get the metal and polish like this. That's just a 36 grit flapper disc. But I went lighter and lighter and lighter, so it had less and less marks in it to take out. So let's get to work. 2 minutes, we'll be back. We got this all shaped and curved. And we are done. We got Loctite on that nut. We got Loctite on this, and it's drawn in there. We use the nut to pull it in real tight, so it pivots. You know what I mean? The bolt don't move. See? The bolt don't move when it pivots. You know what I mean. Here we go. A lot better than what it was before. It tapers down, and we can reach in somewhere better. These would be great for pulling off like heater hoses. And gas line too, I guess, as small as that is. But there you go. They were pretty rusted. I'll try to find that picture I had when they were really nasty looking. Found them laying in the dirt in the old big shop. Probably when I moved in there or whatever, but they got thrown up on a shelf. But I found them laying on the ground again. Okay, we're gone. See you next time.